Right now, Wisconsin men's basketball will be moving on after routing the Maryland Terrapins today. We're live outside the Target Center with more from the game. Also, much needed rain across southern Wisconsin. Alex has your forecast to end the work week, and we introduce you to some brilliant STEM students who are revolutionizing mobility with scooters. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Eric's voice is slowly coming back. He'll be back with us soon. It was sheer domination today in Minneapolis for the Badger men's basketball team. The Badgers faced off against the Maryland Terrapins for round 2 of the Big Ten tournament. With more on today's game, our Andrew Banstra joins us live from Minneapolis. Andrew?
Yeah, Susan, what a day it was. The Badgers lost 8 of 11 games entering into the Big Ten tournament. What a surprise. We come to today, and by halftime, they looked like a completely different team. It was absolute domination, as you said. They shot an astounding 10 for 13 from beyond the arc in the first half. That was ballooned by incredible first halves from A.J. Storr and John Blackwell. The sheer domination, though, was shocking. The Badgers were up 47-26 at halftime and went on a 14-0 run to start the second half. They went on to trample the Terps 87-56. So, Greg Gard, how does this one feel?
State the obvious here. I thought a complete team effort, both sides of the court. I thought defensively we set the tone early. And then obviously you start knocking down some shots and get some defense from or some offense from your defense. And just all the way up and down the lineup got great contributions, and such an unselfish group when you get 25 assists on 31 made field goals.
And that's what it was. It was a truly remarkable game for Wisconsin. And as Greg Gard said, if he could win them all that easily, he would. And it really was the easiest Wisconsin win we've seen in a while. Hopefully they get another one tomorrow against Northwestern. For right now, live at the Target Center, Andrew Banstra, News 3 Sports.
Andrew, thank you so much. Staying on the basketball court tonight, the Milwaukee Bucks are back in action, hosting the Philadelphia 76ers at the Fiserv Forum. The Bucks are currently 2-0 in the season series. They're looking to flip the script, coming off a blowout loss to the Kings on Tuesday. And speaking of the Bucks, a programming note we want you to be aware of. Next Wednesday, we will be carrying the Bucks and Boston Celtics game right here on WISC-TV, and that will preempt CBS programming. The Bucks game starts at 6:30, so Survivor and The Amazing Race will be on Television Wisconsin. That is 3.2 over the air and on cable and satellite services. Survivor begins at 7, and The Amazing Race will begin at 8:30. Once the Bucks game is done, The Amazing Race will be joined in progress, but also continue on TVW. A live look at the roads tonight. The rain has started to tamper off after coming down all day today. It will make for a chilly and breezy night, but that rain is much needed. This is the latest drought monitor map that was released today. Most of Wisconsin in a moderate drought. Dane County experiencing abnormally dry and moderate conditions. But looking just west of us, Sauk County, Richland County, and some of Columbia County are in a severe drought. And with more on whether or not this rain makes any difference, if it'll help out with the dry conditions, let's get a look at the first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington. Alex?
Yeah, Susan, unfortunately for those areas north and west of Madison that you were just mentioning, Susan, Richland County, Sauk County, they were right on the northern tail end of this heavy rain. Last night during our 10 o'clock show, I was mentioning that there could be this consolidation, this tightening up of the rainfall band, and that definitely did occur. I want to circle some areas here just north and west of Madison. Look at how tight that cutoff is. One of our viewers on Facebook said they got 1/3 of an inch of water near Baraboo, and that verifies here with our rain vision. Rain vision accumulation is just a rainfall estimate. That heavier rain fell over the Madison area, and we're verifying that as well with reports coming in on Facebook. And as you were just mentioning there, Susan, those same areas that really, again, have been experiencing the severe drought right on the northern tail end of that heavy rain, they desperately need more rain. Unfortunately, I don't have more of that in the forecast. I grew up in a farm, so I know the feeling of drought. Rain ending here in Madison at 6 o'clock. Temperature staying in the 40s, but it'll be breezy, and that's going to put a little bit of a bite in the air. Coming up, though, in Maine weather, we're going to shift gears from our rainy situation to a windy one.
All right, Alex, thank you. Continuing our coverage out of Rock County, a 53-year-old man was arrested in connection to the shots fired incident in Milton. Around 7:30 last night, multiple agencies responded to a shots fired call at 33 Northside Drive in Milton. In an update today, officials say a single shot was fired during the incident. The suspect was located in a storage unit within the building and was taken into custody. He faces multiple charges, including 2 counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety. The mother of missing 3-year-old Elijah Vu and her boyfriend were back in court today. During a brief appearance, Katrina Bauer was bound over to face trial. Meanwhile, Jesse Vang appeared without an attorney and requested his right to an attorney and to a speedy trial. The public defender's office is trying to find an attorney for him. Vang will be back in court on March 21st. Both Vang and Bauer are charged with child neglect in Vu's disappearance. Bauer will enter a plea to the charges next week. Elijah was last seen by Vang on February 20th. The Federal Communications Commission is adopting a proposal to create a new emergency alert that could help save the lives of many missing and endangered Indigenous people. The new alert code would function like an amber or silver alert, making it easier for public safety officials to use TV, radio, and cell phones to alert the public to cases of missing individuals. The FCC will now seek public comment on the proposal before moving forward with a final vote to create the new alert code. It was on this day 19 years ago when 150 years of history went up in flames. St. Raphael's Cathedral burned in downtown Madison. The building was built before Madison was even founded, burned by an arsonist in the weeks leading up to Easter. Now, on the 19th anniversary since the blaze, News 3 Now is looking back through the archives and meeting up with some familiar faces.
It was an overwhelming sadness personally because right in front of us here where the Tommy G. Thompson building is now, that was the YMCA, the downtown YMCA. And as a child, that's where I came on Saturday mornings. And so I would see this beautiful church every Saturday, since I was, 7 or 8 years old.
Joel Despain shares his experience in covering the fire. When we look through the archive, we'll speak with Bishop Donald Hying about the new cathedral. That's all coming up tonight on News 3 Now at 10. A divided Wisconsin Supreme Court has ruled that certain tax exemptions do not apply to religious charity organizations. In a 4-3 ruling, the court says a Superior-based Catholic Charities Bureau and its motivation to help disabled and low-income people stems from Catholic teachings, but that its work is secular. Religious groups nationwide filed briefs in the case, which now raises the bar for all religions to show their charity arms deserve tax exemptions. Attorneys for the Catholic group have promised a direct appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court. Students in Rock County are using their engineering skills to provide for children in their community. Our Maddie Heimsch has the story.
In a STEM project turned service project, middle and high schoolers in Janesville are giving custom-made mobility cars to local kids in need.
I was basically in tears when I walked in to see the parents and the kids and the smiles on their faces when they can get around, It's awesome.
Students worked in teams to engineer and customize cars, each one specifically made for a child with mobility restrictions.
There's a button that the kid will press to make it move and stuff. Even though there was pretty complex wiring, it's just a very simple design of car.
On Thursday, the toddlers got to test drive their new wheels.
It kind of all clicks together. Once you see the kid, meet the kid, and have them be happy once you're finished with the project.
The executive director of the Spina Bifida Association told me children experience curiosity and adventure through mobility, and the cars will allow the kids to hit developmental milestones they're otherwise unable to.
You can't buy these cars in stores, customized. And the children with disabilities need the customizations.
The families were able to meet the teens who engineered the cars and at the end of the day, take the vehicles home. Reporting in Janesville, I'm Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
At the Overture Center today, more than 100 students from 16 Madison middle and high schools took part in the 17th annual Mikvah Challenge, Project Soapbox Youth Speech Showcase. The showcase is an exercise in civic engagement, giving students the opportunity to deliver speeches on cultural, social, political, and economic issues that are important to them. All of the invited student speakers were selected based on the strength of addresses made previously to their classmates. Select students will be offered the chance to participate in Soapbox Nation with other student speakers across the country.
Some of these students are absolutely brilliant and just need that opportunity to be able to share what it is that they care about. And then on the other side, having students realize that adults actually are listening to them.
Topics ranged from bullying to refugee rights. The 10 finalists received certificates for tickets to the Overture Center. This year's 2024 edition of the Olbrich Botanical Gardens Summer Concert Series will have a much different look. Today they announced a name change, now being called Olbrich After Hours. Performances will run weekly on Tuesday nights from June 25th to August 13th. The doors will open at 6 p.m. and the concerts begin at 7. In addition to music, the concert series will offer food carts, on-site bar, pop-up performances, and the admission is free. Food and drinks are available for purchase. We have a full list on our website, channel3000.com. The numbers are in from yesterday's Day of Warmth telethon, and thanks to all of you, News 3 Now raised $28,000 to help the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. We took your donations over the phone during our newscast yesterday to help those in need stay warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Community partners like Melio's also made a $5,000 donation to the cause. So once again, thank you to each and every one of you who donated yesterday. Still to come tonight at 5, meteorologist Alex Harrington returns with a complete look at your first warn forecast. And we might feel like winter is over around here, but wait till you see what fell today in the Denver area. You won't believe the amount of snow hitting the Rocky Mountain foothills. And red numbers on Wall Street across the board in Thursday trading. The Dow fell 138 points. The Nasdaq was down more than 49. The S&P 500 loses 15. We'll be right back.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Corvette and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings, going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
It's Blaze Farm and Fleet's Rewards Members Spring Early Bird Event. Now through March 20th, we're showing extra appreciation to our rewards members with exclusive members-only deals. Right now, save on a state crabgrass preventer, $32.99. Rewards members save an extra $3. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. Rewards members get an extra $25 instant savings and up to a $100 consumer rebate when you buy 4 Goodyear tires. Plus, this Sunday only, rewards members save an extra 10% in store during Blaze Farm and Fleet's private shopping night.
Think Sloan's first.
You know, the big thing about Sloan's is the ease of doing business. They make everything simple. We choose Sloan's and John Deere because we have availability of equipment, quality service, quality parts, and they have the ability to keep us up and running.
Deere season is on now at Sloan Implements. Get your John Deere Z500 series with 0% for 36 months. That's only $117 per month.
Power up with Sloan's. Think Sloan's first.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Catch the Bucks on broadcast TV when they clash with the Celtics on your new local home for select Bucks games. Watch as Giannis and the Bucks ship up to Boston to tangle with one of the top teams in the league in an Eastern Conference showdown. Don't miss it when the Greek Freak gets unleashed. Bucks, Celtics, on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Wednesday at 6:30 on WISC TV 3.
Win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, and you'll have a chance to win a new Corvette and a shot at $100,000 in cash. It's the Mega Jackpot Winners Quarterly Drawings, going on now at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells.
Wisconsin is making a big move towards a greener future by installing more electric vehicle chargers. How this could reshape travel. Then sports reporter Andrew Banstra is live in Minneapolis from the Big Ten tournament. He breaks down the brackets for you tonight at 6.
Campaign 2024 is heating up in Battleground, Wisconsin, and News 3 Now is bringing you complete team coverage throughout this crucial election year. From the candidates to the issues that matter to you, the voters. Campaign 2024 on News 3 Now, moving forward. You're watching News 3 Now at 5, moving forward.
Welcome back. Denver is facing its worst snowstorm in 3 years, snarling travel and causing power outages as the Colorado foothills area expected more than 3 feet of snow. And as of this morning, downtown Denver had about 6 to 8 inches of snow with another 8 to 12 in the forecast. The city's southern and western suburbs are bracing for more than 18 inches of snow, and the Eldora ski area, which is about 15 miles west of Boulder, had 30 inches of snow so far. That's March for you, right, Alex? But that's not heading our way, right?
No, yeah, definitely March Madness for them. We have our own March Madness weather system up here, but how that snow is happening, it's all part of the same weather system that's impacting the entire upper Midwest. You get winds coming in from the east or northeast or from the east and southeast, and that air rises right up the foothills, and when you have rising air, it forms clouds, in this case, forming snow, and then that snow dumps on the mountains, and that's what's happening right now in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. And then we have our part of the weather system with all the rain for some parts of southern Wisconsin. 3 things, though, you need to know here. A sunny Friday expected, so contrast the rain to a sunny Friday. Breezy weather, just how breezy, hold on to your hats, I'll show you in a moment, and maybe a snow shower or 2 as we go on into your Sunday as part of those 3 things you need to know. All right, the rain is on the exit here. I just got an email from one of our viewers saying that the sun's coming out down towards Evansville. Cottage Grove, you're seeing the end of that rain right now, and then our friends down in Evansville, high and dry. So that verifies. Thank you for that report here. You help and tell the weather story by letting me know what's going on outside as I show what's going on with our weather products here. Doppler track here and our future track radar. There goes the showers. By the time we go to 8 or 9 o'clock, it's way off to the east of the area. And then we've got clearing skies expected as we carry on for the rest of the nighttime tonight. Skies may even turn partly cloudy again. We are already getting reports of sunshine out there as we head towards the 8 and 10 o'clock time frame. And the graphic, there we go. It's got to move there. It's a little sluggish. It's probably wet. And we had plenty of wet weather here across Madison and points to the south, but look up towards Juneau and Adams counties, nothing at all. Even got reports on our social media in Adams County, zip for rain. And unfortunately, as we were saying before in First Weather, they really need it. We have severe drought conditions north and west of Madison, and that's where that cutoff was there, folks, with that precipitation. As we look here, planning the rest of your night here, moving on, just a few passing clouds as we start your Friday. Temperatures right around 32 degrees. A sunny day, I promise. Those temperatures will get up to right around 50 or so. Then as we carry on here into the rest of your Friday night, the winds start to increase as we head towards 11 o'clock. Then as we go into your Saturday, look at this. Breezy conditions out there. Could be looking at wind gusts of 35, 40 miles per hour as we go further on into your Saturday. And even into your Saturday afternoon and evening, wind gusts approaching 30 miles per hour. So a windy day is expected on your Saturday, but dry. Those three things here in the bottom line: rain ending, a sunny Friday, and a windy Saturday. That's the recap of the forecast here. Breezy conditions as we head towards St. Patty's Day, maybe a snowflake or two, and then as we head towards spring, temperatures starting about where they should be for this time of year, in the middle to upper 40s. Taking a look here at our traffic, looks like we have a couple of traffic incidents that have just popped up here. So even though it says westbound and eastbound on 12 going at 50 miles per hour, just be on the lookout that there could be some slow patches on the belt line. Swinging on down towards Janesville, things are going at a good clip at about 70 miles per hour. And then our friends up to the northwest, up towards the Dells, 70 miles per hour, a little faster up there, Susan, because they were on the edge of the rain, and that allows for good driving conditions when you don't have the raindrops.
All right, Alex, thank you. Millions of Americans are affected by brain injuries. When we come back, we'll meet one group trying to help retrain their brains.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Look, I'm not a young guy. That's no secret. But here's the deal. I understand how to get things done for the American people. I led the country through the COVID crisis. Today, we have the strongest economy in the world. I passed a law that lowers prescription drug prices, caps insulin at $35 a month for seniors. For 4 years, Donald Trump tried to pass an infrastructure law, and he failed. I got it done. Now we're rebuilding America. I passed the biggest law in history to combat climate change because our future depends on it. Donald Trump took away the freedom of women to choose. I'm determined to make Roe v. Wade the law of the land again. Donald Trump believes the job of the president is to take care of Donald Trump. I believe the job of the president is to fight for you, the American people, and that's what I'm doing. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Can we do one more take?
Look, I'm very young, energetic, and handsome. What the hell am I doing this for?
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Why settle for a plain ceiling when Menards carries stylish and durable ceiling tile options? Armstrong ceiling tiles offer a variety of styles that are easy to install. Get the Brighton 2x2 ceiling tile for only $339 each after rebate. We offer a great in-stock selection of utility lighting, ready to take home today. Get a 2-pack of 2x4 LED panels for $99.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Create your perfect room for entertaining, relaxing, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get up to $8,500 off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
What's your Up North? We've got you covered at the new Up North Expo, March 15th through 17th at Alliant Energy Center in Madison. New products and fresh ideas. Grab a friend and join the fun at the new Up North Expo, March 15th through 17th, Alliant Energy Center, Madison.
Hang on tight, Wisconsin, because fun just got a lot faster. It's Fast Play from the Wisconsin Lottery, an all-new style of lotto games that combine instant wins with the progressive jackpot. Playing is easy at any lottery retailer. Just print, play, and know if you're a winner instantly. The progressive jackpot starts at $10,000 and grows with each ticket sold. The share of the jackpot increases with the price of the ticket. Fast Play is available now, only at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
Imagine trying to take on one of the big car companies. It's not easy. Yet this year, one local law firm finalized the largest compensatory verdict in state history against an automaker, over $38 million. And it was no fluke. That same firm has been holding big car companies accountable for faulty designs that cause injury for over 50 years. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Moving forward.
Millions of Americans are living with some type of brain injury resulting in a resulting disorder known as aphasia. Made famous by Bruce Willis and Wendy Williams, makes even the simplest task like speaking a challenge. During this March Brain Injury Awareness Month, Jared Hill introduces us to a group trying to help retrain brains across the country for free.
Okay,
Now we're going to get to the harder words, okay?
This basic reading lesson.
Fahrenheit.
By.
Okay, say after me.
Fahrenheit.
That's
right.
Perfect.
Is a lifeline for Adrian Morales. Nearly 10 years after a stroke left the one-time accountant a completely different man.
When it happened, I couldn't. Yeah, it was kind of scary, and then I couldn't talk.
He's one of an estimated 2 million Americans living with a brain disorder called aphasia, gaining in notoriety since the diagnoses of Bruce Willis and Wendy Williams.
It's really damage to the brain in the language area, and it can happen from a stroke, a traumatic brain injury, brain cancer.
Virginia Hill is a speech and language pathologist who volunteers with the International Aphasia Movement.
We're working on neuroplasticity. That means different areas of the brain opening up. So with a lot of repetition, people can relearn some of the skills that they lost.
The organization provides people like Adrian with free therapy in person, online, in groups, and in multiple languages.
You all are here trying to fill a gap or really kind of extend services and extend treatment beyond what insurance might provide.
Yes, maybe you get 10 sessions or, even 6 months, but people can be recovering over several years.
Before, I was awful. But these years, I'm a lot better.
Adrian says it's not just the treatment that's helped, but the support from the community he's gained.
You can do better, and that's like me, that you have to keep trying,
Encouraging him to always look forward. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
Earlier this month, advocates with the Brain Injury Association of America visited Capitol Hill to urge lawmakers to reauthorize the Traumatic Brain Injury Program Act, which they say helps fund rehab and community support initiatives. We'll be back with a final check of your First Warn forecast after a short break.
Get solar and get saving with Olsen Solar Energy in the Madison area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olsen Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you or give us a call and ask us about our Earth Day promo.
I would like to tell you about the man I love, Eric, who is running for the U.S. Senate. A fourth-generation Wisconsinite, he graduated from East High and then became a proud Badger. When we met, I knew right away he was a take-action guy, a natural leader. He started his first business in his 20s and then built and turned around over a dozen companies, creating thousands of good-paying jobs. As busy as he was, our family always came first. Eric has a huge heart. In his 30s, he started the Hovde Foundation, which focuses on homelessness and rescues children from abuse, sex trafficking, and slavery. He loves our country and Wisconsin. He believes in the American dream, and he wants it to be possible for everyone. Above all, Eric is a man of integrity. He is principled, honest, and straightforward. These are the qualities I want in a U.S. Senator to fight for Wisconsin. How about you?
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
This month, we're looking for 200 homeowners interested in getting a new fence. We're offering up to $1,000 off, plus an upgrade of up to 10 free solar caps. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. Call now or visit the website for your new fence today.
No question, I want to spend these months at home with hospice care from A Grace, so I can be with my dog and my grandkids and their laughter.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Catch the Bucks on Broadcast TV when they clash with the Celtics on your new local home for select Bucks games. Watch as Giannis and the Bucks ship up to Boston to tangle with one of the top teams in the league in an Eastern Conference showdown. Don't miss it when the Greek Freak gets unleashed. Bucks, Celtics, on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Wednesday at 6:30 on WISC-TV 3.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, a graduation ceremony honoring New York's bravest. For Heart of America, meet the nearly 300 FDNY firefighters who are committed to keeping New Yorkers safe. That and more headlines tonight on the CBS Evening News.
A bill that will allow Wisconsin to start building a statewide electric vehicle charging network is headed to the governor. I'll tell you how supporters say this will help more people get behind the wheel of these cars.
And finally at 5, what's better than ice cream? Well, how about free ice cream? April 16th is Free Cone Day at Ben & Jerry's. The company started the tradition in 1979 as a way to give back to the community and thank fans for their support. Last year, Ben & Jerry's dished out 970,000 free scoops, and this year, the company wants you to help meet its new goal of 1 million served. No purchase is necessary. You can get back in line as many times as you want, but the nearest Ben & Jerry's to the Madison area is in Chicago. So you have to do a little driving.
A little bit of a drive or a fly to get that free ice cream cone.
Not today, though.
Yeah, I was just going to say, this is not ice cream cone weather, more like soup weather, hot chocolate, and that rain. It's exiting Dane County as we speak. I want to give another shout out to one of our viewers that said, hey, Alex, let people know that the sun's coming out in Evansville right now, and that's because the rain's ending, and that verifies and helps tell our weather story here. There go the showers, Susan. They're gone by the time we get to 7, 8 o'clock. What we'll be tracking as we go on into the 6 o'clock show as the rain ends, and overnight tonight, we'll get down into the 30s. We got to track the wind. That's going to be coming up next in our weather story here as we go on into your Saturday. Just how gusty those winds are going to be. We'll talk about that in the 6 o'clock show, and then seasonably cool next week as we start spring.
All right, Alex, thank you so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. The CBS Evening News is coming up next. We'll see you back here at 6.